this entire thing, I said to bring back Dinosaur in this terrible fate. A tiny Allosaurus has died, unfortunately. The new update about Dinosaur is we are going to start adding blood. If Fluffy can get her butt out of the way, please. Okay, so blood is going to be now added in Dinosaur so I don't be like death. So yes, back in this. This is not the old place, it's the new place. The new place is fatally changed, and all dinosaurs now. Wow, this Spina is on her kill. She's hunted in a few days. This place is empty, but she's finally found food. By the way, this blood is very washable, so it's not going to be stained on there. She at least eats the food. She hopefully enjoys before she leaves. You notice that some scavengers will start hunting, so she might as well feast. Battle for blood. That's what will happen. She knows. Spina knows that it will come. She'd fight Zilla and claim territory. She knows that Zilla might not win. She knows that she will win. And she feasts on the dead body. Unfortunately, blood is actually occasionally done. Stares off into the dead woods. Spina looks up in the sky. She noticed that not a lot of dinosaurs are around, but she knows that mating season's about to come, and she knows that there'll be fighting. Well, fighting. But she knows that there'll be blood and death. And most of all, she's actually really hungry in this hunting season. Dominus Rex was hidden for a few days, so he will not be near. This dinosaur, he was looking for a battle to fight. He wanted food until he sees Spina. He decided to take down. He did not notice how big Spina was because she was on all fours. He didn't notice how big she was, so he would decide to fight for blood. This battle will go on. He stares hungrily at the dinosaur that she eats. It would be a stupid reason to fight over food. But this Allosaurus will decide to go. He stomps his foot on the ground, ready to almost attack, ready to his pouncing leg. He will know he might die from this battle, but he did want to fight for blood. And here goes the battle for Spina versus this Allosaurus. He bites her on the neck really, really hard, causing Trump like he did a perfect strike. Spina is unfortunately losing the battle. She couldn't even fight because he did a good attack. She finally attacks back, scratching her claws, throwing him on the ground, making him fall backwards. Blood was everywhere, spilling from the dinosaurs. Spina was unfortunately injured from her neck. The attack that the Allosaurus did was really bad, but she did knock him out and did scratch him in the eye. Unfortunately, the fall that Spina did to the dinosaur did kill him. He was dead. Spina knew she knew that was an unfair fight. But she didn't care. Her injuries was bad. She did broke blood on the ground. Spina just looked off in this distance. She wanted more blood. She saw Carno lying around by. Lots of blood was spilled, but she was too injured. Okay, let's pause down still for a second and meet my cat Kitty. Okay, Kitty, you done saying hi to camera so we can go back to Dinosaur? So anyways, she was too injured because the dinosaur's bite on her neck. She eventually fell. She lost her food too. She didn't want to bleed no more. That neck injury, that made her bleed too much. Probably bleed too much. She eventually ran. The coroner was extremely attracted to the food. He looked off on the food nearby. It looked really good. So we decided to chomp a bit. He tasted this. He claims the food, but doesn't mean there might be not more black battle, because there can be. Spina's worst fear is being hit by an Ankylosaurus. He looks off in the distance. Eventually, there was a mighty strong Ankylosaurus. He was the leader of the pack, but she did not worry about him right now. So she walked back to see the car now. The Carno was not ready for a fight yet. Spina waits, thinking if she should attack this Carno. The Carno was a fully adult, but he already noticed her. He got his horn to attack, because he could run get Spina any second, but he did. Spina was done. She was eventually killed almost. He headbutted her again and again until she would bleed her stomach. Spina was done. So, the Carno rolled back his eyes and went back to eating. Instead, he dragged his food away. The blood that was spilled on the battling ground will still be there. Instead, he joys on his lunch again. Cracking a bone. He felt the bone. He loved to eat. He actually never ate this much in years after food was running scarce. Even more harder. It's hard to find. It's harder to find plant eaters around here. The Carno looked off to the other side. He didn't want to abandon his food, but the Allosaurus was too heavy for him to pick it up. So he basically dragged it, and it hurts to drag. But he really wants to bring the food, so he doesn't have to starve. He stares at the food, thinks about it. So he decided to drag it again. Dinosaurs were being noticeable at this moment at the time. But then, dangerous Ankylosaurus stepped his foot. He was ready to battle. He was meant to be battled with his cleft tail, and he can do anything. He was really, really aggressive. He stares around, waiting for a battle, until he sees the injured Spina, who's over there. He sees a lion. He can easily kill her, but he doesn't want to take risks until he spots a Dilophosaurus staring at him. Blue / this Dilophosaurus, and it's a girl. She looks. She didn't want to battle any of the things, but she was really, really hungry. She has not eaten once, and she can die tomorrow or today. She decides she can kill this Ankylosaurus, since she's bigger than her parents. She's bigger than her. Blue was a big Dilophosaurus, and she can take down anything that she can possibly kill. She snarls as she's ready for attack, and the Ankylosaurus rises his tail, so he can take any battle. He was waiting, and so if she will attack or he will attack first. Then she ran away. He watched her though, until he just went back to grazing her. It's nice. But she did not go, actually. She tapped. But when she did, it chomped her too, making her bleed. Her tooth fell out. His bony clefts did not affect. She tried to watch out for his tail. That smacked it on the ground, scaring her away. She did not back off. Instead, she attacked again. She tried to flip him over, but he was tough. He stayed in the ground bound, still trying swinging his tail for a warning until he hit her. Blue was injured. The thing could have killed her, but she only got hit a little bit. Blue was dying. The blood was pouring out of her eye. It stung her eye like crazy. She got up. The injury was so bad, but at least it didn't hurt her leg so I can break it. She sadly limped. She couldn't get any food until the glory came. She saw the Allosaurus. So she ran to it. It was a few bit left, but she decided to eat it. Her eyes still stung in the blood. The cold, icy air even stung it. Spina rested too. The battle for blood is over for right now. She's just there, making sure there was no one in their thing. She opened her mouth closed. You see the dead Ankylosaurus, and to see the dead Allosaurus and Spina. And the Carno. The Carno, he decides to finish up his snack before he lets it go. And he finally gives it up. Spina, there's no point of living. The injuries were too much for her. Poorness. The Spina will maybe die this time. It will never be remembered as the dinosaur number. Because once the dinosaur dies, it's not back in dinosaur field. But the blood leaks out of her mouth. But Spina does not want to die. She was actually far too young since the food beside her. She gets up, limp. He has a broken hand right here. The dinosaur bite in the area. She walks away. And this will end for Dinosaur Field for right now. Why do you think the dinosaurs would battle for the blood of everything? What do you like about this Dinosaur Field instead of any other? Goodbye. Like and subscribe.